Hi, everybody. This is going to be a quick one, I promise. I'm going to talk about a super simple automation that um, became available middle of last year. I tried it out, didn't like it, didn't seem to be much use, but it's gotten really useful since then. And it's probably for a tool that you already know and already use. The question is, are you on the paid plan of that tool? If you are, definitely a great feature for you to check out. So hi, I'm Maria Korolov. I cover artificial intelligence in my day job. And one of my goals for this year is to learn about automations for the real person. And this is where AI does stuff for you instead of just answering questions. So for example, if you have to send out invoice reminders, something like that, you want it to be able to do it accurately and correctly. Maybe you want to try it out with things that aren't as important as invoice reminders. You don't want to mess those up. But for something simple, maybe you want to try it out, play around with it, and once it gets good enough, start using it for real work. So that's kind of my goal because I have a lot of simple things that I do that could be automated, that don't require the personal touch, but they take up a lot of my time. And I don't want to be spending my time on it. I'd rather be spending my time on things that are more personal, that actually create value instead of just doing routine stuff. Okay, so for the most part, automation platforms and agentic AI platforms are too hard for the normal person to use. They're for developers, they're for enterprises. And enterprises and developers are already getting huge amount of value from it. So developers are using Cloud Code and N8N and Notion automations, and great for them. Power users are also using Notion automations. I haven't found a lot of success with them, and I've also stopped using Notion because I was annoyed by it. But I'm always looking out for something that I can use. And moreover, something that's in a platform I'm already using. I do not want to learn a new platform because by the time I learn how to use the new platform or the new application or whatever, my old platform will have added the feature. And I'm like, duh, why did I even bother? AI is moving so fast that if you just wait a couple of months, then whatever platform you're already using will have something similar and you don't have to learn something brand new. And if it's too complicated to use, wait a couple of months. Again, it's going to become simplified, it's going to be user friendly. And if it's not accurate enough or reliable enough, again, wait a couple of months. It will be more accurate, more reliable. You don't have to use a lot of really complex, kludgy tools that are designed for early adopters and developers, people who have to do it for a living. Like, you can ignore all that. So I've been ignoring all that on this channel because who has time? We're all struggling to survive. We want to keep an eye out for the AI that's going to affect our lives, but but we also have other stuff to do, right? So this is something that's easy, that's simple, that you might already have in place. And the thing that it works with is Google, which you already have, but are you on the paid plan? So if you're on a paid plan for whatever reason, so for example, I'm on the paid plan because I don't want to see YouTube ads. And it turns out I'm on a paid Google plan. You might be on a paid Google plan if you want more storage or any number of reasons why you upgraded. And it's, roughly 20 bucks a month for the paid Google plan, and you get a bunch of cool features. One of those features is AI commands inside Google Sheets. Google Sheets is Google's alternative to Excel. In my opinion, a much simpler, much easier to use alternative to Excel. And the basic version of it is free for everybody, so you might already have used it. If you have not upgraded to the paid plan, I would not upgrade to the paid plan just for this. I don't think it's worth that much unless it's a use case that you're going to get more than 20 bucks of value out of. So here I'm going to show you what I did. why it was useful to me, and how simple it is for anybody to duplicate it. I'm going to share my screen with you. All right, so this is a Google Sheet, and it's the list of authors that I'm following. So here's the author name in the first column, column A. So A2, A3, all these cells have the author name in it. Then I have the series name in the second column, that's the B column. And then I keep track of the last book I read and what I think the next book in the series might be and when it's going to come out. And so today I was checking to look at this to see, do any of my favorite authors have new books that have come out recently? And as you can see, this database is like way out of date. And I'd have to go into every author's Amazon page or Goodreads page to track down if they have anything recent. And that's why I haven't really been paying really good attention to, to keeping up with this, because it's a hassle, right? It's a little bit of a hassle, but you can have AI do it for you. And this is a perfect use case for AI because it is low risk. If it goes wrong, nobody's going to care. So this is the prompt. The prompt is equals AI. That's it. That's the prompt. Equals AI. That's all you need, which is like super simple. And then in quotation marks, inside the parentheses, you put the prompt. And so, for example, you might have like a list of topics of your podcasts, and in the prompt, you might say, check the latest news about this topic and suggest an idea for a podcast or something like that. Like anything that requires an AI to do, specifically Google Gemini AI, which is now one of the top 3 out there. So Google Gemini has really improved the last couple of months. I mean, it's become really, really good. So this is the prompt. I have a little thing here so that it doesn't turn into a formula right away, so I can show it to you. Okay, so I'm copying this formula, and I'm going to go to the spreadsheet, and I'm going to paste it into this whole column. Okay, I'm going to paste it into this whole column. So copy, paste it. All right, there we go. I pasted it into the whole column, and look, it's going through and it's looking all these things up. So sometimes it says something went wrong, try again. And there's a little Google animation kind of thing here circling around, showing that it's trying to do something. And sometimes it says, I can't find the latest book. The provided data lists the last book. And sometimes it gives you a long answer. The latest published book is this. Sometimes it gives just the book itself. Sometimes it gives the book and the date, which is what Gemini would do. Every time you ask it the question, it gives you the answer in a slightly different way. So it's just like asking Gemini directly, except instead of asking it 86 different times, yeah, I follow a lot of authors and series. Instead of asking it 86 different times, which I would have to do, I just cut and pasted it once, and it looked everything up. So there's a new Ben Aronovich book that I haven't read yet, Masquerades of Spring. Came out a couple years ago, and I missed it. Ooh, that's cool. Um, and let's see. Kelly Armstrong has a new book out that I haven't seen. Um, who Nevada Boar Island. Yep, that's the same one. That's the last one I've read. Oh, look, Heather Blake has a new book, Which to Remember. So yeah, there's a new Joe Pickett novel. Yeah, so right there, it's instantly useful to me, and yeah, so I can instantly see other ways of using it. But I am going to start out with ways that are low risk, low impact, um, just for me, like behind the scenes productivity kind of improvements. things that I would not normally waste time doing because like who's got time to look up 86 different authors, right? But hey, cut and paste, and it just did everything for me instantly. So yeah, so if you are on a paid plan for Google for apparently any reason, because here I'm using this is because I have a YouTube family account, so like my niece doesn't have to watch ads when she watches YouTube, right? And it gave me the AI functionality. So check it out. You might already have it, and all you have to do is equals AI, and in parentheses, in quotation marks, you put your prompt and you can add in the cell reference to whatever you want to put inside that prompt. Super useful, super quick. If you know Excel or you know Google Sheets, you already know how to do this. We've all been using this spreadsheets for like what 20, 30 years now. So hopefully this is like old hat. You don't have to learn anything new, and you've got a quick automated AI functionality. Hey, next, I'm going to see what Google is doing for Gmail because I use Gmail for all my work emails, and I need to get a handle on my inbox, and maybe there's something coming in line that could help me with that. If there is, I'm going to share it here. Thanks, everybody. Bye bye.